'Twas the night before Christmas, when all through the graveyard not a creature was stirring. Well, maybe one. Welcome, dear listener, to a tale where the magic of Christmas sparkles even in the quiet corners of a graveyard. Tonight, we follow a small but noble guardian, a graveyard mouse whose heart is as big as the mysteries he tends to. In this story, the warmth of the season mingles with the gentle whispers of Halloween, creating a world where the unusual becomes enchanting, and the spirit of kindness lights the way. So, snuggle in, let the magic of the season wrap around you, and enjoy the delightful tale of The Night Before Christmas in the Graveyard.
'Twas the night before Christmas, in a graveyard so still, not a creature was stirring on top of the hill. The headstones were cloaked in a blanket of white, while the moon cast its glow with a silvery light. Deep in the crypt, where the shadows would creep, lived Mortimer Mouse, who had just drifted to sleep. With a scarf made of thread and a hat stitched with care, he dreamed of the graveyard, and all resting there. For Mortimer's role, though humble and small, was the keeper of graves, the caretaker of all. Each morning he'd sweep the leaves from the stones and gather up trinkets like twigs and dry bones. By dawn he would tidy the stones with great care, clearing each name from the frost settled there. He'd place bits of berries, of twigs neatly bound, a token of love for the souls underground. Though alive, he was trusted by spirits long past. Their whispers would thank him as breezes blew past. For Mortimer saw what no others could see, the spirits of souls drifting light as the sea. That night, as he dozed by a crack in the wall, a strange glow appeared, soft and ghostly, yet tall. He stirred in his slumber and blinked with surprise to see a grand figure with luminous eyes. Saint Nocturnus he was, in a robe trimmed with frost, the Santa for spirits, for souls never lost. With a satchel of memories that shimmered and glowed, he glided through shadows as gently he strode. "Mortimer Mouse," said the saint with a grin, "the bridge for this graveyard, where two worlds begin. You tend to these stones with a heart pure and true, a keeper of memories, both old souls and new." The mouse bowed his head, his whiskers askew. "I only do what feels right and what I must do." Saint Nocturnus then chuckled, his lantern held high. "You've made a small light where the shadows still lie." With a wave of his hand, the graveyard awoke. Lights flickered to life, and faint music then spoke. The spirits took shape in a soft silver haze, their laughter like chimes in a long-forgotten phrase. Mortimer watched as the graveyard transformed, with wreaths spun of moonlight and snowflakes that swarmed. A tree made of mist stood aglow in the air, while laughter and songs echoed soft everywhere. Then Saint Nocturnus knelt, and to Mortimer gave a tiny brass bell with a glow faint and grave. "Ring this if you need me, whenever you're lost, and I'll help light your way, no matter the cost." With a nod, he departed, his lantern aglow, leaving Mortimer humbled and blanketed in snow. The mouse watched the spirits, their joy calm and bright, as the graveyard shone softly that one sacred night. The snow drifted gently, the world became still, as the graveyard lay quiet on top of the hill. Yet faintly from far, a soft voice took flight. "Merry Christmas to all, and to all a good night."
And so, as our story draws to a close, we leave behind the snowy paths and quiet mysteries of this winter's night. In the glow of the Christmas season, may you carry with you a touch of wonder, a sprinkle of magic, and the comforting warmth that only this time of year can bring. Until we gather again for another story by the fireside, I wish you peace, cheer, and all the magic of the season. Thank you, and happy holidays.